This is my audience. You guys can say hello if you want to.
Hi. How y'all doing?
Alright, today I will be talking to y'all about the re-emerging disease known as rabies. This disease kills 24,000 to 60,000 people per year. 95% of these deaths occur in Africa and Asia. Only 1 to 3 Americans suffer from it each year. Now you may be asking, why does this affect me if it occurs in Africa and Asia? Well, according to a news article from June of this year by Mel Greenfield Voice, all rabid animals can be found on all of the 49 continental United States. If you don't get your pets vaccinated, they could become infected and transmit the disease to you and your family. The research I have done on this subject has allowed me to bring this information to you today. Rabies indirectly affects us all. Today I will tell you why rabies is a problem and suggest some solutions for it. To understand why rabies is a problem, you first need to know what it is. According to the online dictionary, updated November of this year, rabies is defined as a contagious and fatal viral disease that affects all warm-blooded animals. The disease travels to the brain from the peripheral nervous system. Rabies is fatal because it can only be diagnosed after the start of symptoms, but after the symptoms start, there is only a 1% chance of survival. In October of 2015, Shannon Johnson stated on Helpline.com that the period between the bite and the onset of symptoms is known as the incubation period. This can last anywhere from 1 day to 6 years. Symptoms start out flu-like, and as the disease progresses, they get more severe. This includes anxiety, insomnia, agitation, confusion, abnormal behavior, hydrophobia, paralysis, and death. Hydrophobia is a significant symptom because the virus multiplies in the salivary glands. Attempts to drink can lead to painful spasms in the throat and larynx. Now that you know more about what it is, let me explain to you why it's a problem. On the Alabama Department of Public Health's website, updated November 11, 2016, it states that there are 2 variants in Alabama, the bat variant and the raccoon variant. Both kinds can infect pets and humans, but the bat variant is more dangerous because their bites are so small they can go undetected. This year, there have been 70 cases in 26 countries in Alabama. If you don't get your pets vaccinated, they could become infected and transmit the virus to you or your family. Now that I've talked to you about why rabies is a problem, let me tell you some solutions. Rabies can be prevented from infecting your pets if you don't get them vaccinated. The Department of Health urges that all pets over the age of 4 months be vaccinated, and I accessed this information on November 16th of this year. Cats and dogs are required by Alabama state law to be vaccinated. Vaccinations are also available for other animals, including horses and livestock. Keep your animals under control and leave wild animals alone. If you do happen to get bitten by an animal you believe to be infected with the virus, you should immediately wash the wound with soap and hot water for several minutes and seek prompt medical attention at the nearest emergency room. You should be administered 4 doses of the rabies vaccination over a 14-day period. If you find a bat in your house, make sure to contact animal control. Any bat, dead or alive, should be tested for rabies. If you catch your pet around an unknown animal, you should get your pet away from it ASAP. Make sure you don't put yourself in a position to be bitten, and contact animal control and follow up with your vet. Only 5 people have survived post-symptomatic rabies thanks to the Milwaukee Protocol. It was initially designed by Dr. Rodney Willoughby, and according to the website of Children's of Wisconsin, last updated this year, it was made for 15-year-old Gianna Geese. She picked up a bat and was bitten on her finger. Her family did not seek medical attention because they didn't think anything of it. They just put peroxide on it and let it be. 37 days later, she was admitted to the hospital with high fever, double vision, and slurred speech. She was put in an induced coma and was given multiple drugs to fight the virus. After 6 days, she was brought out of the coma, and after 31 days, she was released from the hospital, virus-free. She sustained some neurological damage, but recovered most of it and now lives a normal life. She is the very first post-symptomatic survivor. In conclusion, rabies is a disease that indirectly affects us all. The main problem with the disease is that it is fatal yet easily avoided. So I hope you will utilize the solutions I've provided for you. And remember that rabies kills between 1 to 3 people each year in the U.S. Don't be one and get your pets vaccinated. I have to show you also, I printed out this map of Alabama. It shows all the counties in which rabies has been recorded this year alone. And that's it. That is my speech. Thank you so much.
Very good.